What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I'll show you guys how to make simple and effective, easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. So we need to adjust some light here. We have this blue light on, and it's making us look like very, very weird. So hold on, we're gonna turn this light off. We're gonna get the music down. We hope you're feeling well. Trying to not be as fidgety here. We're trying to get all our settings right, get the position all in order. I think we're good. How's everything sounding? Everything sounding good? Looking good? All right, hold on just a second. Let me do something real quick. Okay. All right. So then you guys can actually see the background. Here's the background. Usually my body is blocking the awesome background that is the Dano Crypto Bitcoin brick background. We're actually in the alleyway, guys. We're in the alleyway in the crypto degen red light district, which is the Bitcoin the Bitcoin brick alleyway. Bitcoin ultimately gets you in, and then you end up going down the rabbit hole. So welcome to the channel, guys. On this channel, we show you guys, as best as we can, the altcoin markets, the Bitcoin narrative, the Ethereum narrative, the meme narrative. We try and go into crypto gaming. We try and keep you guys updated on all the things that is crypto and some breaking news that is in the financial markets. We try and bring you some of those updates as fast as we can. If you were watching the channel earlier today, you would have seen that we had some levels being tested on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we had some news of the obvious news with Ethereum going into some different territory than they had been in, with the case against them of it being a security and ETHGate and all the speculations of it having the pre-sale and all the things that are what are the guidelines, I guess, for it being a security. So now that case is dropped. They cannot be in that case, in that type of case anymore, and they will not be able to any other governing body to basically call them a security. So it's really interesting that we're getting this type of regulatory framework, and also we have the FIT bill. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I'm still trying to do a little more research on it. I'm not going to say I'm an expert. I'm just saying I'm following the news, following the narratives, just like you guys might be. But the thing with the FIT bill is that the SEC won't be the governing body over the cryptocurrency markets anymore. And why would that be? And it would go to the CFTC. So the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. And so that would switch up how crypto has been treated, I think, overall in the past couple of years, because we've had Gary Gensler and who knows if it's just Gary Gensler, because it's not just Gary Gensler that's in the SEC. You got to think there's 7 different commissioners, I guess, or maybe I'm not sure exactly how many, but there's more. I think more than 4 or 5 different securities SEC commissioners. He's just the chair, but there's other people that are a part of the governing body. So it's really interesting that what we saw over the past couple years is some massive scrutiny in the courts, and a lot of these companies like Coinbase, Gemini, XRP being one of the biggest ones, and Kraken, people getting Wells notices like from left and right, and then actually having to go to court and paying court fees and all the things, and all in the name of protecting the American investor. And where does all that money actually go to whenever they fine these companies? It doesn't actually go to the people. It goes to the SEC. So it's almost kind of like a giant money grab. So that's kind of what's happening in the regulatory framework of the markets. But then also, it is still bullish. We're still super bullish, even though we've had this short-term kind of bearish price action. We're going to go into the charts right now. So guys, just do me a favor and make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, we stream 2 times a day. This is the second stream of the day, what we do at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to catch the first stream of the day, depending on your time zone and wherever you're at, it's 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And a lot of the times we're getting that open market after 9:30, some price action, something, a little bit more news breaking. A lot of times this news breaks before noon. If anything is breaking, we've noticed the patterns in the news here that news indeed likes to break before noontime and then lower right in the morning. So it's good that we get these live streams so we can bring you guys the news. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. So without further ado, we'll go into where Bitcoin is sitting at right now, and then we'll go through an overall market overview of what has been happening and kind of pull it all together for you guys. So then if you need to just get a full market update for the day, if you had not been able to review what has happened, then this will be the video for you. So we appreciate you. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin price currently as it stands on the 4-hour, $64,824. And so what ended up happening is that, we marked that we've been in this descending wedge. On the 4-hour, this is the Coinbase chart. So if you're looking at the Coinbase chart, on the 4-hour, you'll see that we have broken down in a descending wedge. And now a lot of the times these descending wedges can start going all the way down into the pinch because, if you draw from this pattern here, and you draw it from the top, and all we're doing is marking levels of resistance and support. This is the support at 64,008. We ended up breaking below that support a little bit, but we wicked at 64,000, almost on the damn money. So right at almost exactly 64,000. I bet it was probably 64,000 on other exchanges. And you can see here that from that level, we did indeed have a nice bounce back up into what these ranges that we marked between 65,000 and 66,200. And so did we push up? No, we did not. We did not push up to clear back into this range, because then if we did, that would have given us a clear breakout signal that we'd be pushing up to 67 and then to the next level of 68,004. So what we're doing right now is we just tested back right into trading down, regress into right above the 64,005 level, which probably was the point of control if you think about where the volume profile range has been with Bitcoin. So this could have been a really also a nice bounce level and a magnet to where the price is going for what we think is going to be a breakout to the upside for Bitcoin here, especially going into the Asian markets, which will start at 9:30. If you're 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, then after that is when Hong Kong markets open up and start trading. This I've noticed actually does seem to have a correlation of Bitcoin's price, because when we've been streaming live and when we've done our mega long live streams where we were going from 8 o'clock to 9:30, we would see some interesting price action and some type of almost sometimes a pump effect, and it's been fun to watch that. So okay, so we're reading the comments. Big Daddy Super Balls Rothschild said, all right, here's what the Rothschild game plan is to generate the FOMO today, get them in, drop to 61, then we get under, then she run. Yeah, Japan Bank's having lots of trouble. Watch your Jasmine. This could be good. We haven't done any research like we wanted to on Jasmine. We did mention it on one of the previous streams, how we said, look, we're going to be honest with you. We did not do due diligence of going fully into Jasmine as in terms of learning the ecosystem, learning more about it. We just know that it has good price action. And sometimes that might be all you do need to know, but you do need to know what it's connected with, what country it comes from, what it comes from, what's the fundamentals. So once you kind of know their roadmap, like what's their roadmap, where are they headed, is it something that has a long-term vision, and that could be a key factor in how you decide what projects you're going to invest in, because then you know a little bit more about what they are about, And so that's how traditional markets, how you would invest into a company, is that like you're looking at their earnings, you're looking at how the employee, the people that run the company. I mean, you're going like deep. I mean, that's how you're going to do your due diligence. If you're like, all right, I guess, and the stock is performing well. Shareholders are happy. The board. I mean, you go all into it. So, all right. So, Ash Chandrahas. I hope I'm saying that. I'm going to just destroy Chandrahas. Am I saying that right? Pepe, please. Pepe, please. All right, so I will do some a Pepe analysis. We were doing a ton of Pepe. If you guys were watching the channel the past couple of weeks, we thought we were ear beating you too much about Pepe, so we stopped talking about it. So if you notice that we kind of stopped talking about Pepe, it's because we've sounded like a broken record. So we had to take a break. So because you guys are just gonna be like, oh my God, he just won't shut up about Pepe. But basically the thing that we were saying about Pepe over and over again is that we think through everything, I mean, it had the best price action on Ethereum for a meme coin. It had a really great opportunity of an accumulation range, and then it just broke out. But even through that breakout, we only saw just a little bit of a retracement to go back up and break new all-time highs almost 3 different times of just breaking new all-time highs, going up the charts. And then at this point, you're thinking, okay, whales might kind of back off and not accumulate and probably sell a little bit. But no, you start seeing tweets and addresses of whales accumulating millions of dollars of Pepe still at these higher prices. And so we think that is a tell sign that maybe, just maybe, Robinhood USA and Coinbase are going to be listing Pepe for spot. So you guys remember we had Coinbase International futures list Pepe, and it was a very successful launch. They saw like millions and millions of trading volume into this thing, into their product that they offered. And so that's just kind of like the teaser. And so we think that just off of that, Pepe still has some more room to grow, even though it's done so well. So we're going to go into the actual chart now. We'll go into the chart. So the price prediction of Pepe, we've had this chart marked up for a while. So you'll see here that these are points of wicks that we wanted to mark out of where we started to kind of bounce back up, and we started to see kind of a regression trend here on Pepe. So these are the opportunities. If you like a coin, then you have to show your conviction for it by buying it in the red. And this isn't financial advice. It's just this would be how I would approach. If you like something, you like a coin, and you believe in the longevity of it, then these are all points of just accumulation. But what happened here is we had a really nice bull pennant breakout, and so we showed strength. So if we can do the same thing right here, so if you just think that we're going to do the same thing, and we just pull this and we do another trend line here, we do a trend line here. And that's actually we could actually regress trend this, and maybe let's see if it lines up. It actually really does. Okay, so that's cool. When this has happened, a lot of the times these things can break up to the upside. So right now we've already bounced off of the bottom line of the regression trend. So and now we're sitting at a 4 zeros 1135. So we're not going to say the zeros until we start crushing off a zero. So we're just going to go by the last four numbers. So a short-term price prediction is that we'll just go right to this level that I already have marked. We marked this probably about a week ago. I'm reading the comments. Let's see. All right, so yeah, basically from this pattern that we drew, I'm trying to think of when we drew this. When did we draw this? I guess we drew it on the Did we draw this on the 13th? Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so we drew this on the 13th, and this is what we were thinking was going to happen, and it actually went it actually did the complete opposite, which is really funny, because then this is how you can learn from previous things that you thought were going to play out. Okay, this is how you can look at a chart and find where you went wrong. Here's what I thought was going to happen is that we were going to have a bounce off of this level. We clearly did not. But look at where the RSI was. Look at where the RSI is. Look at that. Okay? Now, look at where it was the last time it dumped about the same level. Right here, down 19% from this level. Okay? And so you have to look at where the RSI is and look at where, when it gets in the red or when it starts to swoop and have what you would call a bullish divergence. For you to be able to kind of predict where this thing is going to go. Now, at this point, you're thinking, Dano Crypto, so what you're saying is we could go lower and bounce off of this support at 10.57, 10.92, and then that's when we'll see this actually play out, and we go like this. But we're going to see this, and we have to see another divergence. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I hope it helps me. We just spot by Pepe. We're not actually in a trade, but maybe we have levels now. Maybe we have some good levels now if we wanted to get into a trade. Those would be some key levels to watch if you were looking to really scoop up a nice support level. So shout out to you guys for being in the chat. You guys, if I'm looking this way, guys, if I'm ever looking this way, it's because my chat screen and where I see you guys the chat is right here. I need to figure out a way so then I can still focus on the camera and I can look at your comments and make sure that I am answering your guys' questions, keeping up on the chat. But yeah, let's see. We got who's in the house. Who we got in the house? We got Clean Living. Shout out to Clean Living. We got Yoga with the Omis. We got Adolshed Safian. Oh my gosh, I hope I said that right. Calvin Clark. We got Big Daddy Superballs Rothschild. We have Ash. We have Jason Beats. Shout out to Jason Beats. And we have Aziz97. Shout out to all you guys. Scuba Gerbil, a.k.a. Stanzabar. He changed his name to Scuba Gerbil. We said on the last stream, guys, that we would indeed, if we Just want to have some fun. We might use pink sale. I don't know what we're gonna use. I mean, we could use pink sale. We could use whatever. But hey, we might actually end up launching this token. We're gonna end. We could beat Jeets and do it on Solana. What do you say? What do you say, Scuba Gerbil? You had it in here. Where is it? Yep, there it is. This would be the post that started it all. I want to invest in Gerbil with scuba gear. So what would it be? It would just be Scuba Gerbil. So what do we need to call it? Gerbil. It would be Gerbil with scuba or Cuba. Cuba. Like Cuba Gooding Jr.? Stop it. I loved watching that movie, by the way. I I just realized that it said Cuba. Dude, that is so funny. That is hilarious. Come on, Cookie. Come on, you can do it, Cookie. He called him Cookie. Oh, my gosh. Is that... That is the best. Oh, it has to be done now. It has to be. This coin would destroy. And people would have all of the jokes to throw out about if it starts to crash. They're like, well, now it's down in the depths. I hope the scuba gear works. Yeah, there'd be all the jokes flying around with that one. Okay, so we're gonna keep going down. Hold on, what's going on? We're trying to read the comments. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go down some of the main things that happened today in crypto. Kraken alleges Surtech. Surtech is, if you know about these auditing companies, there's Surtech, and there's a couple others that I can't off the top of my head remember, but Surtech is the one that you see the most. So Kraken alleged Surtech exploited a bug, draining $3 million in assets, and then Surtech claims Kraken threatened its researcher and demanded an unequal return of funds. So there's some controversy with that. Interesting. So, and then also Bitcoin's block size hits a yearly low. So Bitcoin's average block size and transaction rates dropped to yearly lows. The decline coincides with the fall in Bitcoin's price to around 64,100. Reduced miner profitability due to decreased post-halving BTC block rewards is a possible cause. So it's really interesting when you start to think about how many miners are operating as nodes on the for the Bitcoin blockchain, like worldwide. You know, just everything. I mean, if we went to we have to pull. We got to pull up the website. We didn't have it pulled up. We were just talking about it. But there is a pretty cool website that you can go to. That you can see all the different transactions. You can see the throughput. You can see what the gas fees are, and just how each block is being mined, what memory, why the Bitcoin gas fees are where it's at, transaction fees. And so here we go. Let's keep going through. So SEC drops Ethereum investigation. So we talked about this in the beginning of the stream and also in the earlier stream today. SEC has dropped the investigation into whether Ethereum is a security. So Consensus, an Ethereum developer, considers this a major win for Ethereum community. The decision follows the SEC's approval of the spot Ethereum exchange traded fund in May. This is a big speculation that we are going to have trading for these Ethereum exchange traded funds as early as the first week of July. So if it kind of goes similar to how Bitcoin did, we saw kind of we kind of saw Bitcoin run up to like around the trading, and then Bitcoin saw a little bit of a dip, but then after it was like off to the races, and then we saw like a 10-15% increase to the upside. I think it was even more than 15%. It was like 20%. So it's just then started gradually because the inflow started to really like start going. So this might happen for Ethereum as well. So we'll see what we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right, I'm reading your comments saying Big Daddy Super Rothschild's a Near protocol. Yeah, we're interested in Near. We actually set up a Near name. So we have Dano. So if you type in danocrypto.near on their platform, I wonder if it actually still pops up. And that is like my social profile for Near protocol. And you can use that as that's like your address. It's like almost like a naming service. Okay, so... Oh, and then we got Hashdex ETF filing. If approved, could provide a new investment vehicle for crypto investors. So this one, Hashdex, is launching a combined Bitcoin and Ether crypto fund on Wall Street. So I'm interested to see what that actually means. Is they're having Bitcoin and Ethereum all in a bag crypto fund, and that's what people have been speculating with. I think it was either VanEck that they have. VanEck had a meme coin index where it included Dogecoin, it had Pepe, I think Floki was in there. There was a lot of different meme coins that people were like super bullish on, and in fact, these companies that are issuing these ETFs and these exchange traded funds are not stupid. They're bullish on these meme coins too. They're becoming just as much of degens as we are. So, okay. I wanted to show you a couple of charts real quick. So let's go into this chart here. We were seeing an interesting parabola pattern. So if you get a little bit of a curvature, you can see here that we had a really nice run up, and this is on Brett. So we had a really nice run up here, and we're kind of predicting, and if you want to just think that if we had the same amount of time frame going into the next run up, the target would be at exactly 20 cents, pretty much almost at 20 cents, and then as the next run up to test the all-time high, and then after that would be 30 cents to then complete the ascending giant ascending triangle here. just a big pinch, you know, just right up in there. We think that's where the direction of Brett is going. What is the secret word of the day? Ba, ah, ra, dun dun dun, ba, ah, dun dun, oh, at, fat. Oh my gosh! I don't know if you guys watch Family Guy, but there's some funny scenes that stick in my brain from really old seasons, like from like seasons 1 through like 4 or 5. Parabola. People say it really weird sometimes too, or they say it all kinds of different ways. It's a parabola. Star Wars controversy. Oh, yeah, there's always like, well, because everyone's always trying to be woke and cool, and then you know, everyone gets all mad. Okay, so I want to show you guys another chart. We're just going to go down each chart because each chart is the strong meme coins that we talked about. So Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, Inu is doing a really nice wave here. We noticed that if you measured out from the bottom here of the previous support, go up to the top, A, B, C, D, And now we're going to see this play out, this pattern play out. All I did was measure from A to C, 0.852 measurement from the previous highs. And on the breakout from this support, we have an obvious level reveal itself. Yes. And so basically, I would just bet that in some bullish momentum with the market, with Ethereum, we see Ethereum do well. This is an ERC20 token. And also what's so interesting about this meme coin is that it plays off of two strong narratives. It being a strong market cap Ethereum token, and also the fact that it's called Bitcoin. And so I just feel like that is really good just set up for this coin. The liquidity is locked. 99 point something percent of the liquidity is locked. There's no shenanigans or anything like that from now that we've revealed. Now we know there's no shenanigans. That's what's funny about this project is when it first came out, people were speculating that it was some scam project and watch out for it, don't be fooled. And it ended up becoming one of the stronger memes that survived out of all of the crypto Twitter nonsense of last year. So coming out of basically November, December of 2022 and going into the whole year of 2023, it was just like shenanigans, absolute shenanigans. But we really liked the look of this chart. It just looked really good. Looked really good to us. And let's see, we wanted to see if it'll load up like this. Yeah. So we can zoom in a little bit. So this is my chart price prediction for Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, ticker Bitcoin. Would like to exchange all this garbage for some Bitcoin, please. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. We just wanted to bring you just a couple charts. We wanted to bring you a little bit of the news, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do some Q&A. But we can show you the trades, though, as well. That's what we're currently in. Here. That's about it. I need some water like no one's business. I usually have a glass of water, and I had to start the stream. I did not have enough time to go and grab water. Oh, appreciate it, Nick. Thank you. Some people are saying SHIB. Look at SHIB. I think SHIB is kind of doing the same thing that Ethereum is doing with the regression trend, popping off of the oh my gosh, what is happening here? Screen was all messed up. Okay, let's go into SHIB real quick. So if you look at SHIB, this is on the 4-hour. Bull flag. Bull flag breakout. We already have it marked up. So look at the chart. Bull flag breakout. So we'll screen it. Bull flag breakout. We're back in the range. Okay? We're back in the range. All you have to do is draw a trend line from here, from these tops, put these on the bottom, and it'll open up the channel a little bit. You can kind of see like how much is like, has it broken up to the next level here. You can also look at this and match it with the Bollinger Bands and say, okay, you know, does the Bollinger Band match with the previous level that I marked here? And this is, I mean, this matched up perfectly. I already had these levels marked, but the Bollinger Band is sitting right on that level. So you could say once we break out, the obvious level that we're going to touch back up to is going to be at a 13% move to the upside at 4 zeros, 20, 41. Is that 4 zeros? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, got it. So sometimes when you start getting 4 zeros and 5 zeros or 6 zeros, you're like, how many zeros? You're like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just look for that level for at least in the short term once we see some bullish movements on Ethereum. Then, but SHIB is at the perfect accumulation range. This is the box that we marked as the range. Any of these levels was like perfect. You would still be in profit if you had been accumulating SHIB. We almost said Doge. If you've been accumulating Doge, but I bet if you were to go and look at Doge in these levels here, you'd see a similar purple box range. Let's just do it right now. But if I go to Doge, it'll show the same damn thing. Oh, would you look at that? We're in the range. We're sitting right inside of it, but the chart structure looks a lot different. Look at this. It's a lot different. Okay. And then if you want to look at the like maybe the daily would show you guys a little bit better. There you go. See, the daily is going to show you better. Go between the 4 hour, go in the 4 hour to get your tight levels, and then go back to the daily, look at the weekly, and then look and see at what points of where you marked your levels and this if they correlate. Then mark your ranges with a rectangle in here. Go to the rectangle and then color whatever you want, and then start marking your ranges. So then when price goes back into that range, you know that you can. I can tell that I'm like, I just read a comment it's like, bro, go get your water. I know my voice. I'm like, when you get into the range, I'm like, I don't need water. Water's for quitters. I don't need it. Like SpongeBob at Sandy Cheeks' place, like drying up over here. I need a water over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's my SHIB TA. Basically, look for. I mean, look, and it's also the RSI, SMI, RSI here, oversold. I'm looking at breaking all of these levels because look what Ethereum did. It did the same. Look at what it did. It went kablam. It went kablam. I'm waiting for SHIB to go kablam. We might get into a trade. We might get into a trade. It's looking kind of sweet. Looking kind of sweet. It tried to break that all-time high, but it didn't do it. Did we get a second chance? We just might have. Because this looks like someone's big old head. I mean, if you were to think that, okay, we're going to repeat a pattern, a rhymed pattern, and then you would think, then it would do this. Excuse me, guys. I have a itchy eye. I ate a walnut. I'm allergic to walnuts, and I ate a damn walnut. So I probably have some extra itchies. Yeah, really, SHIB is super bullish. I mean, it's mega bullish. I mean, the chart speaks for itself. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's going in the inverse here. Let me just pull this over a little bit. I mean, this thing is, it's on the, look, it's basically, it's like, I feel like it's just going to hit that level, get in any, you know, decent position. And it's also, I mean, it just looks really good. It looks really good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for... you guys are trying to get me to trade, like, live. You're like, get in the trade live. We want to see you do it now. Do it now. Let's see. No, we can't. We are going to get into the trade, though. I think we might. We're definitely going to get in the SHIB trade. We've already said this. We've already said we were going to get in the SHIB trade, but now it's actually a perfect time, in my opinion, for my strategy and what I've already said I was going to do, that I probably will do it. And we'll give, and of course, we're going to always let you know the progress of it. Whether we get wrecked or whether we succeed, we're going to let you guys know and keep you on the journey, keep you also... aware of what's happening in the markets in these levels. And I hope you guys have been getting any kind of value at all from this channel and these live streams. But guys, we're going to end it. And we do appreciate you guys giving all your feedback. I appreciate you guys coming in and keeping me on my toes and letting me know what your thoughts are, your opinions. And we stream 2 times a day, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we want to make sure that we are keeping consistent with that because we love hanging out with you guys. And also, it just gives people an opportunity to catch the show at different time frames, and different people come in and out. So I think it's been going well so far. So I really do appreciate you guys giving me your time, your ears, and your attention, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. God bless every single one of you and your families. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.